Hi, and welcome to the Scrapbooking Studio. My name is Tracy Walker, Creative Memories Advisor in Des Moines, Iowa, and welcome to another episode of Sketch Sunday. Today we are going to do in honor of upcoming 4th of July. We're going to do a 4th of July layout, and the project recipe comes from this 52 Scrapbooking Project Recipe Book that came out last year. We are going to go to page 60. And we are going to do project recipe number 28. And it's going to be a little different based on the paper. So they have one designer paper, navy cardstock, and dark green cardstock. And then what they say is you get 2 designer sheets as the base. What I am going to do is this guy is going to be the base for both. So I'm not going to have 4 different. You can see these are 4. Oops, grab my stickers. These are 4 different papers. I am going to do this as one. I'm going to split it in 5 1/2. So 5 1/2. And then it's going to be part of this one, and it's going to be part of this one. So let's get started on that one. So let's cut this guy 5 1/2. And 5 1/2 is the very, very edge of the trimmer. And what I was going to do today is I'm going to use my decal blade, and I'm going to cut this so it has an edge to it. All right, so we have that one, and we have that one. And don't forget, switch your blades back, because I do that all the time. And then I just have this one in here. I just realized I'm missing my pinky. I'm sure it went somewhere and I haven't found it yet. All right. So if we are going to have, so what we can do is, let's see, this is the 5 1/2 one. I'm trying to decide. How to do this. So I'm just going to do this. Now, what I also can do is I could trim this to save paper as well. And then weld them back together for that. And you can do that, but I'm not going to do that today. So we're going to, let's just get this part adhered down and get repositionable tape runner. No, I'm sure to take my sticky note off of there. This one is just going to be, it's going to be a little bit different, but in the end, I think it will look great. All right, so we have that side, and then let's adhere this side. And the project recipes, I love them. They're great. They can be a great starting point or a great place for inspiration. So if you're, need inspiration, they're great. If you just need to copy it because you just need to get a layout done, that's perfectly acceptable too. All right, so we have those. So we have this and this, and then it also has this going across. So we want to do that. I feel like we should use cranberry instead. Let's see if I have a piece of cranberry in my set. Here we go, cranberry. My oldest has moved out. And so this is really this is the 5 1/2. Yeah, it's fine. So what we did was we did 1 5 1/2, 1 6 1/2, or 6 1/2. So it's gonna look like that. So we took this paper, designer paper 1, and we split it. Instead of down the middle, I made it a little off center, but that's okay. So now we are going to do, this is going to be 5 1/2. So let's just cut this one at 5.5. So like I said, my oldest moved out, and then there was still a bed in this room. And then my son got a job in a different city. It's not super far away, but it's far enough that he wanted to live closer to there. So, all right. So then we have this, and then looks like we've got some stickers here, and some mats. So the mats were done out of the navy cardstock, and I'm seeing I feel like this one should be red and then navy. So we'll be doing a little bit of changing off. But I want to go through my stickers to see what I have for banner stickers. If I have any, oh, here we go. Because right here they have, going down this, they have a line of stickers. So I'm trying to decide, just have the one, have it go down just right. Try and keep it straight. And then let's move things around. This is when I wish I had my second mat out. But where did I start? On 5. And I may have to just live with the way it is. Let's see. I'm losing all my stuff tonight. All right. Let's see if I can, what I can do here. Let's see if I can, this pull off without destroying it too much. It has a tendency to just not go on the way you want to. Lightly. There we go. That's better. I did pull off a little bit. All right. And then we're going to adhere this on. Right here. All right. So when we did, this is the 5.5-inch piece. And so I adhered that on, and I put this sticker on, but you still have the edge right there. Now we're going to need, let's cut some photo mats. So let's match up. That's 6x4. It doesn't have it in there, so it just has it basically do that. And then this says 5x4, but we could do a 4x4 right there, just like that, and those would be fine. And then we have a 3.5 by 3.5. The 3 by, so that's, it says 3.5. 4x4. Oh, that's the 4x4. Okay, so we need to cut. First, we'll cut in the red of 4x4 because I don't want it navy. So I'm going to cut just like that. I'm just going to cut a chunk to save. So then if I need a long strip, I can. So put this guy right there. All right, let's adhere this side down, and then we'll move to the on the other side. Now these, I'm just using them as placeholders, so if we want to use them as mats, we can, or we can pull them off and recycle them. Okay, we have that side done. Now for this side, it has 3, 4, 5, and then so these are 4.5 by 3.5 and 3.5 by 5.5. Okay, I feel like I'm going to look at the size of. Okay. So this is already 3.5 by 5.5. So I'm going to cut these 4 by 6. So then they match up with the size. So let's cut the 4s. And then I'm going to do 4.5. And I did say that I was going to, these are 4. Let's see. You want, okay. So this is here. I didn't need to make this red. This is 4.5. What do I got left? I got enough. Let's see. 4.5. All right, and then these are 3.5. See how many you can get. 3.5 and 3.5. I only get 2 for that. Another thing I could do, that's not a big enough piece. I have leftovers from another project. So, I don't like the way that looks. I don't like the navy on them, so we'll have to find a different. But let's cut this, and then we'll either find a scrap piece or I'll get another sheet out. All right. Before I put that away, what I have for scraps, I have a little scrap bin next to me that has all sorts of colors in it. And I don't have anything. Where is that? Okay, so we got 4.5. And we go down to the 3.5 mark. And I'm going to flip it over, and then I need 3.5. There we go. And then I'm just taking a chunk and I'm put that in my little pile. All right, so let's get these here down. And that barely makes it. It'll be fine. All right. Just gonna have to make it. So it's just gonna be full. I should have just left it a full sheet. That's okay. Get this on there. Just like so. And then we'll get these adhered on as well. Put this one in there. I do a lot of eyeballing. I know It's probably not perfect measurements, but I think it works out okay. People are going to look at your pictures, not if the perfect embellishment was used, not if, it's that 80-20 rule. 80% of it is the pictures tell the story, and then the decorations are 20%. All right, now I just need to find the right cards to put in here. All right, so we got this one, that one, that one, and I just had the other pad pulled out, and it's like already disappeared. Oh, there it is. And then we got these right here, just like that. And then let's adhere these down. And like I said, just use a little bit of tape liner, and then kind of full, because the ears kind of, when I pull it, I tried to pull it straight, but it didn't always work for that. So I feel like let's see here. On here. I feel like there's just like this space right here. It kind of bothers me. They have 2 sets of stickers, but I don't feel like putting another set of balloons could even. I don't think that this side. My scraps aside. Yeah, the red just isn't gonna work. Let's see what other in this big pile of stickers. What else I have? No, I got fireworks. Maybe that would like help break up the space. I also have these, but I feel like they match with that. So let's kind of go through what I like, what I don't like, sticker stuff that need to be used. As you can see, I have a lot of stickers. These, I use these for my son's Eagle ceremony, the ones that are like patriotic looking. And so there's a lot of duplicates in here. A lot of duplicates. That one's let's use this. And then I got these. Some of them aren't even. They're red, white, and blue, so I have them in there. All right, so we've got our 2-page spread, and then let's look at putting some embellishments on here. I didn't put put that here. And then I need a 3.5 by 3. There we go. For that. I feel like that was just such a big space that putting another photo there was kind of an answer. So I have this happy 4th of July. If I kind of put that over here, but let's find it. There was a whole bunch of fireworks that I had in a different one that I'm going to use. There you go. This one had a bunch of fireworks. So that can help as well. I'm trying to decide, like, is this gonna not use that at all? All right, so let's get some foam squares. Ooh, we might use up. Let's throw those in there for good measure. And we've used up a whole sheet of foam squares. Woo-hoo. All right. Put this up there. Happy 4th of July. And then we've got all these fireworks. I can pull these off of here without ripping them. So we can feel like in different spots. And we can foam square those down as well. There's littler ones too. Like, I feel like that one can go there. And maybe this little guy can go down here like that. Yep, we'll do that. And then we've got this guy. We could go down here. And then I'm sticking these to myself as we go. And then, well, let's do that. And then we'll go from there. Like I said, I have to find it rolled off. And then I haven't been able to find it because my whole workroom is a mess right now. I'm just trying to see if I can feel it, but oh well, it'll be fine. All right, so let's retest this. So if I put this guy here, this guy like here, that works, and then we'll put the bigger one over there. Okay, get some foam. Get a new sheet. Let's see, because that one's a flatter one. I don't want to use that one. I want to use these. The ones that are thinner, I really, really like, and I'm trying to save them till I'm able to secure some more. I'll do that one. And this guy can go down like that. All right. And then we have this guy. I'm going to put him over in here like that. And then let's see what other stickers we've got. We've got some hats. I feel like maybe a few kind of fireworks. That works. Oh, I didn't take the box off of this. Oops. That's half the battle. It's just getting the stuff off of it. That's why foam tape is sometimes nicer. All right, have that there. We got the fireworks. Put one over here. What else we got? That turn feeling pretty good. I feel like something up there would work. I also don't like that there. Brown shoes. This would work right there. And then I say I probably have more fireworks stickers. Let's get this one. This one's a little bit different. Do that. All right. Let's see. That. I feel like something up here is missing. Let me go through. The blue. Proud to be an American, but I don't like the reds. They don't match. I'm going to see how many dupes that I do have of these. Oh, wait. I have this guy. Hold on. Let's see. That banner. That's like the only thing left on this sheet. So let's use it up. I love it when I use up something. Finish these out. All right. Now another sticker sheet down the list. All right. So we've got. I feel like just seeing if there was like a little, um, just a little sticker to put up there at the top. I love these sunglasses. I'm just gonna put these. I'm just gonna put these right here. I just think they're fun. I love sunglasses like that. All right. Something else that maybe land that I love. Let's put some foam squares. It got stuck. Okay, let's put some foam squares on this guy. And maybe for the next video, I will have my powder found. I love my powder. I use it a lot. And that is something that you can buy now is the powder that takes all the sticky out of your sticker. All right. That right there at the top. And then I know I have a gazillion stars, but do I want to use anything else? No, I think that this looks just fine. I'm kind of like to the point where I'm like, okay, I like this. Only thing I might do, is get another of all these firework stickers that I have. All right. So we are doing Project Recipe 28 on page 60. We kind of changed it up a little bit for that. This sheet I ended up cutting 5.5 by 6.5. The mats I used navy cardstock and cranberry cardstock. This is dark green cardstock, which is this one right here. So they used a mat. I'm using photos. So here we can get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 photos on here. So that's quite a bit of photos. You could always change this out to have more 3x4s going across as well if you wanted to get more in there to change it. But I think it turned out great. It was a little bit of a disorganized for it, but I think it turned out really good. And I hope you enjoy this layout. And thanks again for joining me. If you want to join a community of women who also love to scrapbook, I hold events in Des Moines, Iowa metro area. I'm going to put all the information below. And thanks for joining me and have a great day.